Good morning, Sagittarius. How are you this morning? Oh. And forgive me if I sound groggy. My head is pounding. Allergies are in full swing at the moment. And hopefully I don't sniffle too much. I've been shuffling the cards, sitting here going over them and seeing what will jump. And the rabbit came up, and lucky. Another one came up about union. Another one flipped out. All right, the Hanged Man. There is a situation that you are waiting on. You're just taking your time, getting perspective. What is the situation that Sagittarius is waiting on? Messages of love. Seven of Wands. Maybe messages about a situation that you're going to come out on top of. More messages. Oh wow, and the King of Cups with a lot of court cards. Something that's going to make you happy. Messages. They're going to pay off. Because like I said, whenever I was doing shuffling the cards, the ones about contracts, and maybe you're waiting for a loan to come in. Maybe you're waiting to sign a contract. What do you need to take what does Sagittarius need to take a closer look at? Nothing is wanting to jump in that one, so let's switch over to this one. What does Sagittarius need to take a closer look at? Wide open, 42. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share it in all bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manners of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Okay. What is this bigger dream that Sagittarius is trying to expand on? What is this bigger dream that... Oh, there we go. Nine of Wands. Hard at work. You're completing, you're getting close to the finish line. Eight of Wands. Again, going back to the messages, you're just waiting for the message to come in saying that you are finished. What is this project? What do they need to take a closer look at? Maybe you, with this wide open, you doing this has expanded your horizons. It's opened new doors for you. You're able to see. Yeah. You're no longer passing judgment on the situation. You've already passed judgment. Judgment has already been passed. You're able to, yep, Four of Wands. You're able to finally celebrate life. So somebody here has really worked on themselves and put in a lot of time and effort, and they've been able to jump through a lot of their own mental hurdles, and they're nearing the finish line. And there'll be a celebration, and the Three of Wands in reverse. You've got new horizons. However, you've decided on which one you're going to take. Give me just a second. I always have trouble with some of the lower ones. In this moment, you do not require the help of anyone. Proceed with energy towards your new creation. So you're not looking for help. You know what you want. You know where you're going. Anything else? The Devil. You may want to be aware of, pay attention to your weaknesses. Pay attention to things that will draw your attention away from this goal. Whatever this goal is, maybe you play too much on your phone. Maybe you procrastinate. Pay attention to those things. Three of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. I just keep getting the Three of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh. I haven't worked with this deck in a very long time, and I absolutely love the messages. So, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Severe and austere, the Queen of Swords personifies an ideal of wisdom, intelligence, and brilliance, matured from delusions, privations, or from problems that were dealt with and overcome. On her shoulders rests the heavy weight of these experiences that have nevertheless served as an enrichment and not as a motive for vendetta or wickedness. Now, so you've taken control of your life. You're pushing forward, Sagittarius. You've really put a lot of hard work out there mentally. All right, let's go with the Wheel of Fortune. See what it has to say. According to the position in which this card appears, it represents the beginning, the middle, or the end of the cycle. The end. It represents dynamism, mutation, and the complementarity with which we move uninterrupted, changing direction and orientation. On the horizon can be seen unexpected but positive events, favorable circumstances and successes, but ones not to linger upon in order to avoid risking stagnation. If we do not continue to move, to be fluid and changeable like the wheel itself, we find ourselves blocked, and laziness will make our situation even more precarious. Yeah, this goes back to the devil card, such as procrastination, playing games on our phones instead of taking care of things that we should be taking care of. You know, as soon as that notification pops up saying that a bill is due, pay it instead of waiting. Three of Wands. This also says, support new circumstances and face the changes in front of you in time if they enable you to proceed until it is necessary to charge once again. All right, so Three of Wands. A dynamic arcana, active and positive, that encourages improvement and virtue through an explosion of vital energy. The Three of Wands guides us towards new undertakings, the beginning of new occasions, and also new relationships that could lead to further business or affections. If reversed, however, this push could be obscured and interrupted, bringing with it negligence and a static situation. So, yeah, it was reversed, so it could be, again, since it is under this devil card, make sure that you don't procrastinate. This situation has reached an end and you have been successful at it. It's going to be successful. It's going to turn your life around for the better. It may not be, it could be huge deal. It could be just making your life a little bit easier than it was before, but it's still going to be a better situation than it was. Okay. Sorry, my head really is pounding this morning. All right. What does Sagittarius need to stop worrying about? What does Sagittarius need to stop worrying about this week? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, I don't work with this deck very often. I decided to get out a lot of my older decks that I haven't touched in a while, just because I love to mix things up every now and then. I realized I was getting comfortable with them and it was time. So, the Ten of Water reversed represents, and this is Dreams of Gaia Tarot. The Ten of Water reversed represents a disruptive influence or belief that threatens your peace and calm. You may be investing too much time and emotion in something that could have no real foundation or substance. It may be that your intuition is telling you that the situation is real. Even if your intuition is correct, it could still be time to put an end to this disruption. The upright Ten of Water asks that you focus on the positive things in your life that bring you peace and joy, focusing your emotional energy away from things that are simply not worth your time, and care will help you to accomplish this. Therefore, be careful that you are not giving life and power to shadows by focusing your time, energy, and emotions upon them. All right, so maybe you're putting more time and energy into worrying about all the things that could go wrong. You are worried that this at the last minute is going to fall through. However, everything here shows that you have already done everything. Everything here is positive. The universe is backing you up. Let's get any more. I don't see it falling through at the last minute. I see this just going forward. Yeah. Yeah. The High Priestess. The Nine of Swords. You're still anxious about it. But the High Priestess, you know, is going to go through. And so you need to start focusing on the positive. Start creating your own. You have created your own. You are changing your life. You are making a difference. You are taking control of it. You are setting goals and reaching them. You are creating your future. There's no need to be anxious about it. I know me saying that is not going to stop you from being anxious, because the only reason you would be anxious is if it's been pulled out from under you before. So me saying it is like telling you to calm down. It's probably just going to piss you off. Go figure, right? All right. What does Sagittarius need to be aware of? What danger is Sagittarius need to be on the lookout for this week? Oh, let's go back to the dreams of Gaia. What danger does Sagittarius need to be aware of this week? Oh, wow. The Devil in reverse yet again. Only this time in reverse. Or no, that's not the Devil. That is... Like I said, I do not work with this one very often. There we go. Six of Earth in reverse. The reverse Six of Earth asks if you have a habit of volunteering your services only to lament your situation to garner praise or sympathy. Do you perform a task somebody else is responsible for without being asked, only to feel the need to tell everyone around you how difficult or inconvenient it was, and how much trouble you went to for no thanks? When this card appears reversed, it speaks of martyrdom and those who take a service role in order to help others, but play the victim while doing so. They choose to suffer their cause and use it to garner sympathy from others. If this could describe you, then the shadow Six of Earth symbolizes the need to remind yourself that you are not in service for personal gain or reward, but to give and provide support to others. Help others for the right reasons and not for selfish ones. All right, who was this? Who was this person that you helped or are thinking of helping for the wrong? However, this Sagittarius is, they put so much time and effort into it, so maybe this is somebody who is going to offer to do something for you. Because this is a lot of strength. I mean, you've put a lot of work into getting to this point. This is very healthy. So this person this may be somebody that you need to be aware of coming in. Somebody, let's get that clarified. Work slave. Maybe this is somebody at work. High priestess, gypsy, prophet, astrologer. Me. maybe somebody that you know who believes in it. One of your children. Loss, fertility, illegitimacy, infertility. Who is this person who is going to ask Sagittarius, or is going to do something for Sagittarius and expect something in return? A hermit. Somebody with religious. A boss. Or somebody higher up than you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a boss. It could be somebody who thinks they're the boss or wants to be the boss. A functioning addict, somebody who's codependent. Somebody who has a child. Excuse me. All right, Sagittarius, what do you need to hold tight to this week? What does Sagittarius need to hold tight to this week? Your desire. 20. I'm trying to remember what that is in the regular. Wants, dreams, ambitions, goals, price, gestation. All right, so you need to hold tight to your goals, your manifestations, the dreams, not just your nighttime dreams that you have when you're asleep, but your aspirations. You dream one day of becoming head of your department. You dream one day of becoming an artist. We need to do things. We need to take those steps. We need to, you want to be an artist? Well, the universe is not going to just make you an artist. You have to go out, you got to buy the paints, pencils, laptop pens, whatever it is, whatever medium that you want to use. And then you have to put time and effort into it. To desire, to wish, or long for something, lust or crave is to desire. In simple terms, desire means to want something. Desire is the fourth influence on choice, and when it appears in your reading, it asks that you explore your desires and ask what it is that you want and how much you want it. What are you willing to do in order to achieve your desires? Is desire the root of all suffering? Many religious texts state that desire is something that corrupts humanity and blinds us to our true purpose. However, desire is the state of mind that compels you to act and do whatever you feel is necessary in order to fulfill that desire, because you know that you will feel pleasure or be rewarded for fulfilling that desire. For example, you desire a glass of water. It is hot. You are thirsty. However, you are in the middle of the garden, covered in mud and sweat, and the floor in the house has just been freshly cleaned. How much do you want that glass of water? What are you willing to do in order to have that glass of water? You can almost feel the coolness as it slides down your throat, washing away the parched dryness of your mouth. You know it is going to be so nice, but having that glass of water involves putting down your tools, halting your progress, cleaning yourself off, taking off those muddy shoes, going inside, getting the glass, filling that glass, drinking the water, and then putting your muddy shoes back on before coming back out and getting back to work. So how much do you want that glass of water? How much do you desire it? Do you want it enough to stop and do what needs to be done in order to have it now, or are you more inclined to wait until the task in front of you is completed? Could waiting also have consequences? This is desire in action. I think this also goes back to the devil and this pile and the procrastination. You have gone through all of this to get this end goal, to reach this. Are you going to put it off? What's the next step in your goal? So hold tight to that desire. Hold tight to it. Don't allow this procrastination. Don't allow this devil in reverse to take hold now that you've got it. Keep the momentum going. So that's how I see it, is holding tight to that momentum. What does Sagittarius need to learn to appreciate this week? What does Sagittarius need to learn to appreciate this week? That's way too many. I will take that one. The Queen of Water. All right. Possibly a Cancer. The ability to deal with your emotions. Allowing yourself, you've learned how to move with your emotions. You've become fluid in them. With all of this work and effort that you've put into your feelings, you may have finally reached a point where you're capable of allowing your emotions to flow and flow with them. All right, so learning to appreciate your ability to trust in your feelings and senses, looking beyond the surface, bright and positive outcomes, show vulnerability, overextending yourself emotionally, not overextending yourself emotionally, being the embodiment of love, withdrawing love as a punishment. You're aware of it and not doing that, and using common sense. So you should learn to appreciate that, not just in yourself, but in others who are capable of doing that. All right. What does Sagittarius need to seek this week? What should Sagittarius be seeking this week? A reverse talisman card warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are, faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this. If you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you walk around it this time? If you know where the hole lies, treasure that wisdom. Although the universe is unlimited, every individual path has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a powerful realization. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either. No matter what, you're on this path to gain greater wisdom, regardless of the choice you make. This is the time to ask others who have been here before for advice and assistance. Their wisdom will awaken your own. clarify this, please. The Star. You lost hope in a situation before and you just allowed yourself, that was maybe what the procrastination was about. Well, the universe didn't support me the last time, so why is it going to support me again? I'm just going to give up hope. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like I said, you gave up hope. You couldn't see a way forward. You have muddled through it this time. You have put all of the time and effort into it. The universe sees it. Don't allow yourself to fall into the same problems. Don't allow yourself to do the procrastinating again. Allow yourself to be positive. Just really, you need to allow yourself to have that positivity. All right. The universe is here. It is supporting you in this one. So, let's get a message card for Sagittarius, please. Let Spirit be your guide. Truth transcends illusion in reverse. And Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. All right, let's get those messages, please. 32, 3 and 2 is 5. So maybe a life path of 5. 2 and 2 adds up to 4. 10, completion. All right, Hawk Spirit. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain in the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When Hawk Spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from Spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs the Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbol here, there, or in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When Hawk Spirit appears, it is a sign to listen. All right, Dragonfly Spirit in reverse. Did you really think this world of the senses is all there is? From the hidden mystical realms, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have perceived separation and convinced yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, always supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes, for Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of all the love and support available to you in every moment. There is an organizing principle underlying the events you have experienced, and Dragonfly Spirit can help you see it and trust that Spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here, so follow the signs that appear serendipitously. As you pay attention to the magic all around you, you will know you are on the right track. There's a lot of messages there that you're supposed to be paying attention to. All right. Let's see what this one. Loyalty to people and situations can turn into attachment that results in stagnation, enmeshment, and loss of integrity. Do you fear what will happen if you let a relationship evolve? Are you afraid that asking for a situation to change will make others see you as disloyal? Trust that when dog spirit appears, you are meant to accept the turning of the wheel of life and the changing of fortunes. If you feel you are being betrayed or are growing apart from someone, let dog spirit reconnect you with your commitment to love in all its forms. Perhaps a relationship is meant to evolve. Perhaps you are meant to evolve too, so that you can experience the growth for which your soul yearns. Your greatest loyalty is to love, so be open to all its many guises, including self-love. You deserve the best, and that is what Spirit wants for you. Alrighty. That is what I have for you today. I hope it helped you, or at least you got some enjoyment out of it. If you did, like, subscribe, or comment. And there is a link down below or in the bio for donations or to the channel, or to ask for private read. And I hope to see you again. I really appreciate you allowing me to do this read with you guys. Thank you. Bye.